here you have a 42-inch wire tomato cage that cost me probably $3. It originally was this size, which I felt was too tall for my project where I wanted it to go. So I clipped part of it off using bolt cutters that you can get at the hardware store. You can also ask the representative in the shelving department at the hardware store to cut off some of your pieces. Once I had the bottom pieces cut off, I felt like this part was still a little too long, so I decided to take my bolt cutters and trim just a little bit more off the top. And all you need to do is take a roll of garland, some wire cutters, and some floral wire, and we're just going to wrap it starting at the top. To keep the points together, you might want to try putting a rubber band at the very top. Before you begin twirling the garland, go ahead and cut small pieces of floral wire so you can attach that as you go along while you're twirling the garland to the tree. Start by attaching the garland at the top with your wire. For the first piece, you'll need a little bit longer piece to make sure it's secure. And then just begin wrapping. Don't worry if it looks a little funny to start with. It will come together once it's all wrapped together, the lights are on, and any extra embellishments. Stand it up, and you're going to cut off the bottom and see where your missing pieces are, and then you'll just go back in with some more garland and fill in those pieces. The next step is to decorate your tree. It's totally personal, just like every tree. I've chosen to use some red mesh, some lights that I have back here, some gold tinsel, and some gold balls that I have. And I'm making this very easy. I'm just going to stick the mesh in there. Because I wanted lights, but I didn't want to be plugged into an outlet, I chose to use battery-operated lights. And put the battery part, tuck it down in the back. Start with number 2. Once the lights are up, time to hang the balls. This is a good way to fill in those empty spaces. Final step is just to go around the tree where you see any holes or places that don't please you and fill those in with either some more tinsel, some more mesh. For my topper, I'm using 2 red glitzy bows that I found at the Dollar Tree. I didn't have a tree, I didn't have any lights, I didn't have a power outlet. Now I have a perfect little tree that cost me $3.